Alrighty. Well, found out what's happened to my insurance payment from USAA. Despite me checking the box saying direct deposit to my account, they mailed a check. So, by now, it is almost certainly in the mailbox down in Winter Park, where I was going to go anyway because the other stuff was coming in. But now, definitely, I got to go down there and get this check if it's in, throw some money in the account, make everyone happy again. And then probably the last few limits on my own personal Christmas list. So it is a cloudy, muggy day in Central Florida today. And this guy won't stay out of my blind spot. Okay. I want to get over it. I can't get the hell off. Too big a deal to be going this fast. Alright. So we'll catch you later. Also, probably a few unboxings to do. So.
6.5 hours later.
Through some peculiar quirk in the banking system, I had to, I got the check from USAA that I've been waiting for. But because the system couldn't recognize, I don't know, if I deposited in checking, it would have been a 1 week hold. But deposit into savings, some reason bypass most of that. It'll be in full tomorrow. I managed to get $400 worth of it back in the checking account, so I was able to have a little bit of fun today. I got a few things I'll be showing off when I get back up there, and then tomorrow I'll be able to get online, distribute the money accordingly, and have some a little more fun. But able to make life a little more livable. Also able to pick up some stuff for the channel, which will help enormously because I'm, the editing program I've been working with is getting a little cranky. And let's just say I bought a real, I got a copy of, the kind of stripped down version of Adobe Premiere, which is their video editing pro, which is only a few bucks more than what it would have cost to buy the licensed version of what I'm using now. So frankly, it's just, it's a wash with that. So hopefully the videos start looking a little better. It won't be, quite so aggravating trying to edit them. Because there are times when the program I'm using currently just would not start. For whatever reason, it just would not fire up. So hopefully that problem is now behind me. And as it is before, it's time to head back up to Daytona there, where I'll be able to show off all the goodies that I picked up. My main concern is that having to explain. Now, the way this shelter works is just, if you have an income, you're supposed to pay a percentage. You're supposed to pay a certain percentage of your income towards rent there. And since I've been declared pretty much destitute and have no real appreciable income at the moment, I'm staying there, it's fully covered. Whereas I've been walking in on every other day with an armload of goodies, and not cheap ones either. Like I said, a 40-inch TV and other things, big. It's gonna raise a few eyebrows, but it's like, as far as the previous time, I'm spending my wife's money, and this one has been of an insurance check. It's not regular income, okay. And again, once the silly season is over with, I'm gonna get a hold of the VA and revisit the idea of the housing assistance and get us into a place so I don't have to worry about living in the barracks again. But it's what it amounts to, really. The barracks of hope. It's still the barracks. Subject to room inspections and having to buy a certain way. You can't bring this now. And having meals at certain hours and whatever. I want to get back to the point where I need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I don't have to get dressed and walk clear across the building just to take a leak. And if I want to eat something at 3 in the morning, I'm going to eat something at 2 in the morning, and the kitchen's not going to be blocked off to me. Okay? I don't have to worry about someone else drinking my milk. So, but that's neither here nor there now. I got a few modeling supplies, mainly, so I can, when I do start decaling, that rocket, I can finally, got the gloss coat and the dull coat. The dull coat's going to be interesting because apparently I have to wait till the humidity is low. This is Florida. Okay. When is it low humidity ever? We're practically, especially when Daytona Beach. Okay. Emphasis on the word beach, as in the Atlantic is right there. We'll see. We shall see. We'll make the best of what I got. But I'm starting the way back here. I'm going to pick a deserving fast food joint to go in and get some food on the way back, because I'm not going to get there back in time for dinner, I think. But yeah, things are starting to turn slowly. It's making life a little more bearable. And also, I think once a good thing, I'm going to talk to Spectrum down here about getting our little hotspot to remedy the issue of the horrid Wi-Fi situation where I'm at right now. Now, somebody around there has a Spectrum hotspot, which I can't get into because it's their hotspot. And I really wouldn't want to try anyways. I can sometimes log into just the general Spectrum Wi-Fi signal, but it's so weak that it's spotty. I can't upload digitally. It took all bloody night and early in the morning to upload the last video on the I think it was the Mandalorian review. The model building thing had to wait until I was already down here in Orlando. Vito ran up at our old Starbucks and uploaded it from there. Because I figured that one, there's so many cuts in there, it would have taken even longer. Oh, darn, I forgot that. There's other downloads. I'll take a chance when I'm back up there. But normally it's a downloader that I would not be able to do it. But thanks to the Surfshark, that VPN that Andre's been hawking occasionally on Midnight's Edge, I can get around. You can get around. Just the VPNs in general. You can get around little nanny programs that block out certain websites because, according to them, you're not even there. So doesn't matter what they block, go right in, whatever. So I'm having fun with my kid. So especially that I don't know if that deal's still operational, but you do a discount of midnight, and hey, 2 years worth with an extra 3 months tacked on for giggles and grins for only like $50 all told, and one time $50. They won't bill you again for the 2 years. So yeah, if you are interested in doing this, look into it, guys. It's worth it, really. I'm not sure if it helps in situations like mine where you got a crappy signal to begin with, but I like to think that it helps maintain a signal. But that's just me. I could be totally off on that. All right. I'm going to let that hang. I'll be back on as soon as I get back up somewhere or something happens interesting. Back in a minute.
3 hours later.
Homestead here, such as it is, and time to start revealing what all I got. I was hoping there was another 350 Enterprise, either version there, but unfortunately they finally sold out. And I'm really not that interested in the Franklin. So I decided to get one of these guys here. I haven't got them mind big. I'll see what I can do with that jobber here. We'll do a full unboxing of that later, another time. Just knocked over my quarters. Okay. Decided to get a little serious with the audio, with the video editing here. So we got a little Adobe Premiere Elements. This is kind of the stripped down version. Just did the basics, and I'm not going to do a lot of fancy things. I might do, and then hopefully, then by the time I decide to do it, I'll be able to afford the full Pro version. But for now, that should do nicely. I've already cleared out enough memory on the computer to do it. So. And also, there's a shop down in Orlando called Sci-Fi City. Gaming, collectible stuff. And they have a 30% off sale. So, yes, I am worthy. Also, a British goods. There's the British shop is what it's called, and they specialize in obviously British goods. And so got to pick up a few things here for the car, and there, and a Bounty bar, and to replace the ones lost in the crash, some Jelly Babies. So, and a Uni Jack. And now, the really big thing is the stuff in the mail that finally showed up. Let's get a look at these jobbers here. I already know what they are because I ordered them. But, what's the point? Spoiling surprise for you guys. So let's get one here. There we are. I need one John Pertwee era sonic screwdriver. This should pretty much finish up my collection for the most. All the rest of them are back in Denver. This one is mine. Steph has one too, but this is mine. And then something that I've been to get a hold of since I first saw them listed somewhere. But they've always been a little on the pricey side. Mainly because, you know. But it's not only Spanish, but it's also practical for the purposes of what I'm going on here. It's the TARDIS USB hub. It's a little extra packing here because it has been used and open all that. So I'll get this out. Got all the goodies with it. Thought I had gotten it before because it was running a little late, but it turns out it was some medicine from the VA. Here we go. And there's the ports on the side, down there. So that should really take care of things. And directions. Okay, I thought there was a separate power supply, but anyway. Oh, come here, you. Okay. Take care of a zip tie here. Come on. There we go. And with this, there. Gotta make the noise. Oh, there you are. No. There we go. And there we go. What's that? This seems like a separate power supply, but I should realize that was a bit off. So, okay. And I'm supposed to make the noise every time something is plugged into it, so let's get this fancy schmancy microphone that I got a while back. And I've yet to actually test out very well, but since that's plugged in. Yep. And you can turn the sound off if that gets annoying after a while. Alright. Alrighty, I think that does it for today's festivities. We'll try and get this thing put together and put up in a timely fashion. But given the connection here, it could be also for other things. I also finally got myself a Blu-ray player for here, and a Roku and a HD TV antenna. So hopefully I can actually pick up something. So, and I'm going to talk to, like I said, I'm going to talk to Spectre about a hotspot so I can actually take advantage of something. But till then,
PayPal, Patreon down below. And the mailbox is still Captain Robert April, 4046 North Goldenrod Road, number 115, Winter Park, Florida, 32792. And we will get back to you soon.